Let me ask you a crazy question. Why is it that when we feel truly awful, when the ground is slipping from under our feet and the future looks like a thick fog, we are nauseated by books about successful success? Why, in moments of collapse, do we not want to listen to smiling coaches screaming, "Stand up and go, you can do anything"? Because we know they are lying. They haven't been there at the bottom. In the darkest nights, we reach for a different shelf. We take out an old tattered volume of Erich Maria Remarque. It would seem, why? After all, his books are an encyclopedia of pain. Trenches, emigration, tuberculosis, concentration camps. But magic happens. We read about someone else's pain, close the book, and we feel lighter, warmer, calmer. How does this work? Today, we will not analyze the writer's biography. We will conduct a session of existential therapy. We will analyze 6 rules of life from a man who saw empires crumble, money burn, and best friends die, yet managed to drink Calvados, joke, and love in a way we couldn't even dream of. By the way, write in the comments right now, which Remarque book was your healing balm? And most importantly, why? What exactly in it hooked you so strongly that you remembered it for a lifetime? Share this. Perhaps your comment will help someone choose the right book. This video is not for those for whom everything is fine. It is for those who are tired of being strong. Watch to the end. In the finale, I will reveal to you the main secret of resilience, a paradoxical truth that explains why acknowledging your defeat is exactly what makes you invincible. Any healing begins with pain, with a surgical incision. The first lesson from Remarque is the cruelest. The book, All Quiet on the Western Front. Imagine you are 18 years old. All your life, teachers, parents, pastors told you, the world is rational, good conquers evil. If you are good, nothing bad will happen to you.
And then you end up in a trench, and you see your friend killed by shrapnel, just like that, for nothing. In that moment, not only does the friend die, your inner child who believed in justice dies too. Psychologists call this the shattering of basic illusions. This is exactly what is happening to us today. We made plans for 10 years, believed in stability, and then, bam! And we are in the fog. Most people get stuck in resentment. We scream at the sky, put everything back the way it was, it's not fair. Remarque's lesson. The hero of the book, Paul Baumer, survives only when he accepts the terrible truth: it will never be how it was again. Remarque teaches us to grow up instantly. Stop waiting for a savior. Stop looking for logic in chaos. Does this sound pessimistic? No. It is liberating. As soon as you stop waiting for a savior, your hands are freed to save yourself. We are not youth anymore. We are fugitives. We are fleeing from ourselves, from our life. We were 18 and had begun to love life and the world, and we had to shoot it to pieces. Okay, we accepted that the world is unfair. But how do we not go crazy from anxiety in it? How to wake up in the morning if the money you earned yesterday is worth nothing today? The novel The Black Obelisk describes hyperinflation. Imagine this smell. The smell of cheap, fresh printer's ink. Bills were printed so fast, the ink didn't have time to dry. Life turned into absurdity. Coffins cost more than the labor of a living person. And here, Remarque gives us a weapon, stronger than any tranquilizer. It is irony. The characters work at a funeral home. Around them is poverty and madness, but they joke. They philosophize with patients of a mental asylum.
They paste price tags on tombstones that change every hour. Psychology. Viktor Frankl in the concentration camp said, "Humor is the soul's weapon in the fight for self-preservation." Remarque shows, when you laugh at the frightening, it ceases to be so scary. Irony is your distance. It is your body armor. If you treat your problems with animal seriousness, you will break. But if you look at your collapse as a chapter in a tragicomedy, you will become invulnerable. If this philosophy resonates with you, like this video right now. This will help us find other people who are looking for answers, not just entertainment. Let our pack grow larger. We have approached the subtlest topic. It is commonly believed that Remarque is a hymn to friendship. 3 comrades, one for all. It seems the recipe is simple. Find friends and you are saved. But let's be honest, not all of us have such a gang, and Remarque knew this perfectly well. Remember Ravik from Arch of Triumph? He's a lone wolf, an illegal immigrant, a ghost surgeon. He deliberately lets no one into his soul because he knows attachment is pain. But does he survive in a vacuum? No. He needs Boris Morozov, a doorman with whom he can simply be silent and drink vodka. He needs Joanne, however agonizing their love may be. Deep thought. Remarque does not say loneliness is death. He says isolation is death. Being alone is normal. Ravik coped with this brilliantly. But a human needs another to be reflected in them. You don't necessarily need a friend until the grave. Sometimes a casual fellow traveler, a bartender, a neighbor is enough. Just to feel, I am here, I exist, I am seen. Recipe. In dark times, social connections, even weak ones, are more important than a bank account. If you don't have a pack, create at least a thread. Call someone, listen to someone. Belonging is the only antidote to madness. One man is nothing. Someone who is alone cannot be abandoned. But sometimes in the evenings, even these walls crumble. The Night in Lisbon, a book that reads like a prophecy today. The characters are refugees. They have no motherland. They have no rights. Legally, they are nobodies. The corpse on vacation, as Remarque bitterly jokes. Many of us now feel a similar loss. Who am I if I lost my job? Who am I if I had to leave? Who am I if my social status has reset to 0? We are used to leaning on external crutches. I am a lawyer. I am a Muscovite. I am a successful person. But if you take that away, what remains? In the novel, one character gives another tickets for a saving steamship to America for free. On one condition, sit with me this night and listen to my story. Why is this so important? Because memory is the only territory that cannot be occupied. Lesson. As long as you have your story, your memories, your ability to feel, you exist. Even if you have a fake passport in your pocket and the unknown ahead. Your personality is not an entry in an employment record. It is what you have lived through. Keep your story. Tell it. This is what makes you immortal. And finally, a lesson about time. We all live as if we have another 500 years in reserve. We put off beautiful things for a holiday, save words of love for later. This is deferred life syndrome. In the novel Heaven Has No Favorites, also known as Life on Loan, Lillian, dying of tuberculosis, teaches the healthy racer Clairfait how to live. She spends her last money on dresses from Balenciaga. Why does a dying woman need dresses? To feel alive in the moment of purchase. She drinks. And here we approach the famous meme about Remarque and alcohol. You laugh at the fact that his characters constantly drink Calvados? Do you think this is propaganda for alcoholism? No, it is not alcohol, it is liquid time. They drink to stop the moment, to get warm, to feel the taste here and now when there is cold all around. Feel this taste. Tart, burning, smelling of apples. Remarque teaches us not to drink, but to savor life until the bottle is empty.
Remarque screams to us, "You have no later. Greed for life, that is what one must learn from the doomed." If you are waiting for a special occasion to put on your favorite shirt or say, I love you, know this, that occasion is now. So what is Remarque's main secret? Why do his heroes, having lost everything, remain human? The secret is in a concept I would call heroic pessimism. Usually we are told, hope for the best and everything will be fine. Remarque says, be prepared for the worst, but do not let this worst break your core. His heroes know that there might not be a happy ending, but they choose to live out their allotted time with dignity. Pour a friend some wine, even if it's the last bottle. Make a joke, even if you are being led to execution. Help a stranger, even if you have nothing to eat yourself. This is resilience. Not a stone face, but the ability to keep the warmth of the heart when the world around is freezing. Small acts of humanism in the middle of hell. Final assignment. Just for today, do one thing that is senseless from the point of view of survival, but human. Buy flowers for no reason. Call an old friend, just because. Prove to yourself the world may be broken, but I am not broken. And write in the comments, which Remarque book became your medicine? But not just the title. Write what exactly you understood for yourself in it. What thought became a support for you? I will read everything. We all need this library of resilience right now. Subscribe to The Book Pill. Here we learn to live, not just survive. See you.